Hey yogis, welcome home to House of Flow. In this mini flow, we will be doing some chest openers as well as some outer hip openers with some figure four variations. You'll need 2 blocks and I'll see you on the mat. All right, yogis, let's begin seated and we'll set up for a supported fish today. So bring your 2 blocks back behind you. I'm going to set mine up one medium height that will go underneath your shoulder blades above where a bra line would be. And then I'll set up the second one at the high setting. Feel free to adjust the height, depending on your body. And then bring your hands onto this first block. Guide yourself back onto it here so that you're really supporting behind the heart space. And then let your head rest heavy onto the second block. Go ahead and extend your legs long out in front of you. Shake the legs a little bit in and out, in and out. And then just allow your legs to naturally flop open. Let your arms kind of flop open so that you're essentially in Shavasana, except supporting behind the heart and behind the head. Now allow the entire body to get really heavy here as you fully arrive on your mat in your practice. Take a big breath in. Open the mouth, sigh it out. And then zip the legs together, flex your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead and stretch from fingertips out through your heels. Now, as you exhale, catch opposite elbows. Gently tug the elbows down towards the ground and give yourself as much length as possible here from your elbow tips all the way out through your heels. Flare through the toes here, engage your legs, tone your kneecaps. Take a full breath in, full breath out, and then cactus your arms out wide and switch, catching the elbows with the opposite forearm on top. Engage your legs. Think of your inner thighs wanting to roll in towards one another. Kick the feet forward, tug the elbows back. Take one more big breath in. And a big breath out. Cactus the arms out nice and wide. Lower the arms down by your sides and then bend your knees and step the feet onto the mat. Start to roll over to your right, just enough to remove the blocks off to the side. And then come right back down to lie on your back, bending the knees, step the feet to the mat so the heels are underneath your knees. Take a block and place it between your upper inner thighs on this setting. Really squeeze the block with the inner thighs here. Ground your palms down outside of your hips. Start to firm your belly and press your lower back into the mat. We'll take a few rolling bridges. So as you inhale, start to peel your hips up. Lift your low, your mid, and your upper back as you press through your palms and your feet. And then exhale, lower down sequentially, upper back, middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Then again, so firm the belly, inhale, lift the hips, the low, the mid, and the upper back. Root down through the palms and the feet. Exhale to lower down through your spine with control. Again, firm the belly, inhale, lift the hips, the low, the mid, and the upper back. Zip the inner thighs towards one another. And then exhale, lower down sequentially here through the spine. From there, take the block off to the side and cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh. Reach forward, interlace the fingers behind the back of your left thigh, and press your lower back and tailbone down. You can use your right elbow to press the right thigh away from you. Give yourself a little rock here from side to side. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And then release your hands and cross your right thigh over top of the left thigh. Scoot your hips to the right. Let your knees fall over to the left. And then bring your left hand to your right thigh. Reach the right arm out away from you with your palm facing up, gaze to the right, and allow both shoulder blades to heavy down. Take a big breath in, filling up. Big breath out, softening into the twist. And then come back onto your back, unwind the legs, even out the back of your pelvis, and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Reach forward, make sure to flex that left foot, interlace the fingers behind the back of your right leg, send your left thigh away from you, maybe using your left elbow. Stay still or add that little rock here. Full breath in, full breath out. Release the hands, cross the left thigh over top of the right, and then scoot your hips to the left as your knees fall over to the right. Right hand to left thigh, reach the left arm away, palm up, gaze to the left, and allow both shoulder blades to heavy. Big breath in, big breath out, softening here into the twist. And then come back onto your back. Unwind the legs and find a happy baby pose. So take your knees wide out towards your armpits, flex the feet to the ceiling, press your lower back down, little rocks side to side, maybe playfully extending through the legs. And then draw your knees into your chest, slip the hands behind your thighs, start to rock forwards and back, up and down the length of the spine. Do this a few times so that you gain a little bit of momentum. And then we'll land in a standing forward fold at the top of the mat. So come all the way forward. If you need to use your hands to help you get there, of course, go for that. And then drop your head in your hang, catch the elbows again here, and let your jaw soften. Really bend your knees to inch your belly and your chest closer to your thighs. Take a little rock here, side to side. Can rock forwards and back. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. A little bounce in the knees. Jaw is relaxed. Switch your grip. Other forearm on top, same thing. A little sway or a little bounce. Head is super heavy like a bowling ball. And then release your elbows and with your knees bent, chin to chest, start to slowly roll up through your spine to stand, stacking the vertebrae one by one. At the top, inhale, shrug your shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, roll them down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then as you exhale, hook your thumbs, fan the fingers wide, and look forward. Pressing down through your feet. Inhale, wiggle the waist a little bit longer. Exhale, lean to the right as you push your hips over to the left. Inhale up through center. Switch the hook of the thumbs. Exhale, lean to the left as you send the hips over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, cactus the arms out wide. Take them behind you and interlace the fingers. Draw your fists down, puff up your chest. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, soften your knees. Reach your chest forward and your butt back as you heavy the head. Arms come up and over. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Keep the arms. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Switch the interlacing of the fingers. And again, exhale, fold, heavy the head, arms up and over. Big breath in. Big breath out. Release your hands back and down. Inhale, take a big half lift, fingertips, or maybe you press the shins away. And then exhale, ground the palms on the mat and step back into your plank position. Find the shoulders over the wrists here, the heels over the balls of the feet. Start to take a little rock forward and back, forward and back. Starting to wake up the muscles around the legs and the glutes, the navel's pulling in, the collarbones widening, triceps wrapping back. And the next time that you shift your shoulders over your fingertips, pause there, take a big breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows straight back, and with control, lower all the way down. Point the toes. Inhale, lift your chest into a low cobra. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Slip your elbows forward underneath the shoulders. Wiggle your waist a little bit longer. Imagine that you're dragging the floor towards you. As you reach your sternum forward and up, take a big breath in. As you exhale, we'll lower the chest down, cactus your arms out wide, left and right, elbows a little bit forward of your shoulders. Look to your left and replace your left elbow with your left fingertips. And then from there, start to roll onto your outer right hip. Maybe you step your left foot back behind you here, actively pressing through the left fingertips to help to open up the top right corner of the chest. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come back onto the belly and switch. So left elbow down, look to your right, come onto your right fingertips, roll into your outer left hip. You can step your right foot back behind you. Full breath in, pressing through those right fingertips. Full breath out. And then come back onto the belly and tent all 10 fingertips outside of the mat. Elbows will point straight up. As you inhale, start to roll up through your spine. Lift up through the chest and the chin. Exhale, lower sequentially, belly, chest, and face. Again, inhale to roll up. Exhale, roll forward and down. Inhale, roll up. Come up just a little bit higher. And then exhale to lower. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, and press back to sit on your heels. Walk your hands all the way back to come upright. Make sure all 10 toes are tucked under here. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Rotate your armpits in and then catch opposite elbows. As you inhale, lower the elbows down. Exhale, lift them up. Breathing in, out, in, out. So it becomes a bellows breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, switch other forearm on top. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Breathing in, out, out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Point your toes and sit back on your heels. Lean to one side, lift the opposite knee. Lean to the other side, lift that opposite knee. And just go side to side for a moment to open up the tops of the feet, the front of the ankles. And then from there, lower your knees back down. Walk the hands all the way forward and find your plank pose. So shoulders over your wrists, heels over the balls of your feet. Lift the right hand up to the shoulder, flip it around, and lower it down, flip so that your wrists are in line. Now start to circle all the way around this right hand. And I like to take my feet a little bit wider for this, so they're about math's width distance apart. Just gives you a bit of a more stable base here so that you can have a little more capacity to find this nice big sweeping circular motion over the circumference of this right palm. And then shift it back forward, lift the right hand up, lower it down the normal way and switch. So left hand up, flip it, lower it down, wrist in line, go all the way around this left wrist joint. Now, if the legs extended is too much, knees can, of course, always be down. But go all the way around this left palm. One more big circle. And then shift forward, lift the left hand up to the shoulder, lower down normal way. From there, pike the hips up and back. Pedal out through your feet a little bit. Maybe sway the hips from side to side. And then start to walk your feet about halfway up the mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. And then from here, slide your palms underneath your feet, toes to wrists, so that you find a nice counter stretch. Use your big toes to press the thumb side of the hand down. Use your pinky toes to press the pinky side of the hand down. And the middle 3 toes to press the entirety of the wrist joint down. And then rooting through your feet, rotate your sit bones up, widen your elbows, and let your head get a little heavier. Inhale, think of lifting up through the backs of your legs. And exhale, deepen the fold here. Elbows widen. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale. Hold a little further as you exhale. From here, start to look forward. Walk the hands back forward. Walk your feet back. Find your plank pose. Take a full breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Now inhale, come forward, pass through a plank into an up dog. Keep your toes tucked. So press your heels back, go up through the crown of your head. Exhale, back to down dog, hips high, little bend in the knees. 2 more like this. So inhale, come forward and through until you're up dog. Press the heels back, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog, hips high, bend the knees. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, lower your knees down, hips width distance apart. Point your toes and find a puppy pose. Walk the hands forward. Bring your chest and either your chin if you can or your forehead down onto the mat. Now press into your palms and the tops of your feet. If you want a little extra, come on to your fingertips, maybe inching your chin a little further forward. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Ground your palms. Walk your hands back towards your knees and come to stand on your knees. We'll find a camel pose here. So hands to lower back, lengthen your tailbone down, lift the low belly, and pin the elbows back. As you lift up through your heart, your vision, start to arc backwards. Maybe you stay, or maybe you bring your hands to your ankles, thumbs on the outside. But press your hips forward, go up through your heart for 3, for 2, and 1. Hands back to hips, come up to sit or on to stand on your knees, and then come down to sit. Swing your legs out in front of you. Extend your legs nice and long. Give them a little bit of a shake, and then bend your knees and step the feet down onto the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh so you find a nice figure 4 again. Puff up through your chest and rock the shape from right to left. Okay, so option to stay here and just simply lift up through your chest by pressing through your hands, or find full ankle to knee. Cross your right ankle over top of your left knee, flex through both of your feet, pull your sit bones back, and sit up nice and tall. Now tip your pelvis forward, go up through the crown of your head, reach the arms up, and catch opposite elbows. Pull the elbows up towards the ceiling, stick your butt out, and widen across your chest. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, start to lean over to the right, and then lean all the way forward and to the left. Circle back behind you, and then take 2 more in the same direction here. Actively flex through your feet so you sharpen that ankle joint, which helps to kind of sharpen the hip joint. And then make your way all the way back upright. Reach up, hook your thumbs, take a big breath in, wiggle the waist long. And then exhale, release, hands back behind you. Step back, feet come down, switch, left ankle over your right thigh, rock the shape a little side to side. And then come back to center. And again, feel free to scoot your butt forward and just simply stay here, opening your chest. Or heel toe right foot to left and find ankle to knee on this side. Pull your sit bones out so you're rolling your inner thighs in, your outer thighs out. Sit up nice and tall. Stick your butt back behind you, tipping your pubis forward. Reach the arms up. Catch the elbows, other forearm on top. Give your elbows a tug upwards. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean over to the left. Sweep the crown of head, elbows forward. Go to the right and back behind you. Take two more just like this. And then make your way back up right. Hook your thumbs overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Place the hands behind you. Now fingers point forward. Extend the legs out in front of you. Point your toes, shoulders back. Puff your chest. Lift your hips. Point the toes down. Maybe the head falls back. Rolling the inner thighs in. Lift the hips and chest higher. Take one more breath in. Exhale, tuck the chin, firm the belly, and lower the seat back down. Bend your knees, scoot up on the mat, and reach the arms forward. Draw the navel in, tuck your tail under, and start to lower down through the spine, finding each vertebra hitting the mat here. Relax your arms down, flip the palms to face up. Walk your feet in, butterfly them open, soles of the feet press. Take a moment like this, just letting gravity help to open up the hips as the thighs heavy down. And then extend your legs long and wide and find Shavasana. Allow yourself to find a few moments, ideally a few minutes of rest here in this final shape. As always, it is a pleasure and honor to guide you through. So thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you back on the mat very soon. Take care.